Wagwan beautiful people, I am Chev B. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you are subscribed down below. For today's video, we'll be styling this unit from TinasheHair.com, and this is a Brazilian curly bob wig. Now I got this unit in 12 inches. Currently it is under $100. It is a 150% density, as I said, 12 inches, and the curls straight out of the package is looking absolutely beautiful. I'm just doing a little shed test to make sure that it isn't shedding. This is a Swiss lace. The hair is already pre-plucked for you for my girls that aren't so good at plucking units. If you want to bleach the knots just a little bit more to make it look super ultra natural, you could do that as well. So I washed my wig off camera and I put some mousse in the hair. I'm going to show you the mousse that I use later on when I retouch up the hair, and I'm just using some foundation powder to blend on the lace so that it can look super natural and the lace will look effortless. So that is my little trick that I like to use. I no longer use like the lace tint. You can use that if you want like a permanent color, but sometimes I find that my lace tint don't match my complexion, and that has to do with living in a country that is constantly changing weather. I live in Toronto, Canada, and sometimes my complexion gets darker, sometimes lighter. So I don't like to use the lace tint because sometimes it doesn't always match my complexion. Now to tack down my wig, I'll be using the Got To Be Glued freezing spray, and this is my ultimate favorite thing to tack down my wigs because it is super light. Well, light in the sense that it doesn't harm your edges, but it's super effective in that it is strong enough to keep your hair laid once done right. So I use that, and then I use the blow dryer to melt it, and then I use like a tail comb to just press it down, make sure that I get that lace melted. Once I do that and I get all corners together, I'm just going to cut out the extra lace and just line up the wig how would make the wig look as natural as possible. So what I like to do is I like to cut the corners first to make sure that it is aligned right. So as you guys can see, I always melt my wig first before I cut out the extra lace, because sometimes if you cut the lace first, the wig might not fit like you wish it to fit, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you cut too much lace or the wig just doesn't lay like it's supposed to. So what I'm using right now is the eyebrow razor, and I'm just I know it looks a little bit rough, like I'm using it rough because this part of the video is kind of like I speed up this part of the video. So I'm actually going really slow with this, and I'm just taking my time lifting the lace where it needs to be lifted. And don't worry if your lace lifts a bit, we're going to melt it once more later on. So if you see some corners lifted, that's completely fine. We're not done styling the wig as yet. Like, there are steps to this thing. So this is a mousse that I like to use. It's a conditioning mousse, a 3-in-1 conditioning mousse. That's all that it says on the bottle, 3-in-1 conditioning mousse. I got it from my local beauty supply store, and I'm just going to use this to make the hair lay how I want it to lay. If you want to do the swoop to the dupe, you can do that. You don't have to do this part. You could just let the wig lay back. You can let it lay however you wish, but for my girls who want to do the swoop to the dupe, this mousse is awesome to do that. Just take a tail comb or a edge brush or whatever you like to use, and then I use the scissors to cut the sideburns. And now we're going to go back in with the Got To Be freezing spray to touch up those corners that lifted when we cut off the extra lace. And then I'm going to tie it down with a molding wrap, also found at my local beauty supply store. You can get this on Amazon as well. I believe it's called a molding wrap. And now I'm just gonna style the hair, touch up what needs to be touched up. You can use mousse and water to style it to give you that sleek water wave slick down type of look. I didn't use any more water on it because I didn't want it to have a super wet look. I just wanted the curls to be defined but also to look shiny and all that good stuff. Okay, beautiful people, now this is my final look. Let me know what you guys think of this unit down in the comment section. As I said, this is in 12 inches And the link, the direct link for this unit will be in the description box below with the full details for this unit. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, you need to go on ahead and subscribe down below. Don't forget to like and share the video, spam the comment section. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at damn-that's Chev. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Go on, big up on yourself. Bye, guys.